Let's get you, or rather let you in on what we've put together for your viewing pleasure this morning.
All right, great. So we have, we're going to be taking a look at the latest and most exciting trailers making the rounds in the cinematic world. You're going to love what we have. Some little hotel transformania, one of the two. Very unique character, that. Really, I tell you.
It's hard to put all he is into just a few sentences.
Yes, it is indeed.
So much to say.
Well, good to see him again. It's been a while, a very long while. Good morning to you guys. Morning, Mike. Morning, MM. How you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing great.
Okay.
I don't know about Mike.
Listen here. I just wanted to see. Let everybody out there know a very, very unique story about us here at Wake Up Nigeria. We have two very different shows. We have a reality show we should start shooting. Honestly, after yesterday's show, we really need to set cameras to our real lives, especially here. Let's go to the office.
You see, it will make sense.
It will make
when
sense.
I think about the Kardashians, something came in yesterday. Now there's another story about the person who Courtney is dating now once dated Kim.
Yes, I heard that story as well.
So you see the drama. So there's drama there's a drama you see, and then there's extra drama which the Kardashians give you. And
Talking about our extra drama, these two have been at each other since after yesterday's show, but now they're friends all of a sudden.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But what's doing it for me is that Mike actually watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Whoa, that is new. No, it's okay.
I guess he just caught up on the story.
My story, don't worry.
So I actually didn't used to like the show, but then when I saw the strides those sisters have been making and how, no matter what, they've been very diligent at something.
Yeah.
And they've become very successful.
What I think?
So a lesson in business, when I saw Kim on the cover of Forbes celebrating her, there was a little of a paradigm shift. So I kind of paid a little bit more attention to
There's
them.
strategy to the nonsense that they do, even if it seemed as mundane as just simply our very regular, almost very regular lives. And they actually made business out of that. But then again, it also helped that they come from a pedigree of very, very famous people. I mean, the Kardashians themselves, and what's the other person?
Jenna.
Jenna, exactly.
No, sorry, not Jenna.
What's her name now?
Oh, wow. Really?
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner. Oh, yes, Jenna,
I mean, she was an Olympic gold. At the time, he was an Olympic gold medalist.
The interesting thing about it is that, there is an issue of transgender athletes, transgender women, and he says that he's against the motion that transgender women should not compete with regular women because they have higher testosterone levels, which is actually quite true.
He's against it.
He's against it, and he's a transgender woman who was.
So if he was to compete now, is he saying that he should compete as a woman?
No, he's saying that he should not compete. Yes, he should not even compete.
That is rational, and I've always said that. I mean, they had this conversation when it was. Who was it now? It was South African. What was
Yes, it was a South Africa lady. What's her name now? I will get the name, but yes, it was a South Africa.
I remember, So I was of that opinion. I'm like, let's honestly put biology here, and let's be honest with this. Let's be rational.
True.
Testosterone is it's a very strong hormone.
It is. So and they're talking about lowering the levels, and I'm like, and
that would be drug related.
Yeah, so there's an Olympian who will do it at this year's Olympics, and it causes a problem because you find out that they're always top, and it's not really fair for the women.
It's not.
I was actually going to touch on the Olympics.
Okay.
The fact that it's coming up post-COVID. How do you think they're going to handle this?
I don't know.
This Olympics. You know how it is, people moving around from different countries, and COVID is still ravaging in quite a few countries as well.
It's a case of...
How are they going to handle that?
It's a case of everyone should look out for themselves.
No, well.
At
the end of the day, we're going to have to adopt normal back again.
It's coming back gradually.
But it's still a lot of movement, even if it's only the athletes and not fans and family. Even if it's still a lot of movement.
I'm sure there will be stringent measures, plenty of buffers, isolation before and after.
Because, I mean, even if it has to get to that point where everyone has to show their evidence of being vaccinated before they get into
more people would have taken jabs before that time. Yes, exactly. More people would have taken jabs. So
have you taken your jab?
No, I have not yet taken
Are you going to take your jab?
Probably yes. Probably yes, because the fear a number of people have, and I'm not talking about conspiracy theory fears. I'm talking about the medically inclined fears. Is that okay? Let's see how it goes, how it rolls out. There will be some evolution, how people react. That's just the medically based, not the conspiracy theory based type. No.
I just remember the name, Caster Semenya.
Caster Semenya, you're correct.
Exactly.
Caster Semenya.
That was her name.
So yeah. So when it comes, I'm looking at, okay, 1 year, this has come out. Let's see how it goes. And I think they did quite a good job because there are not so many, just very few. You know, the blood clot fears,
but
just quite few.
Yeah, but I remember having this conversation with someone, and I was saying that it would be nice if, you know, we could test for underlying conditions before going for the
Wonderful.
That's actually a challenge because people just don't go for normal medical checks. If they were going for regular medical checks, they would know. You know, they would have all that information.
Interesting conversation here. It feels like what's up and about. But hey, we still have that coming. Let's do the weather and then the news. Welcome. Start of the morning here. It is the 7 o'clock hour. Let's begin with the news. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now we begin with the Ondo State Governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, who has responded to comments made by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, who said the governors do not have the right to ban open grazing. Now, Governor Akeredolu, who is also the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, says the caucus is ready to defend the legality of the decision in court. The AGF is quoted as saying that the ban, among others, is akin to banning all spare part dealers in the northern parts of the country and is unconstitutional. In further reactions, Governor Akeredolu said clinging to an anachronistic model of animal husbandry, which is evidently injurious to harmonious relationship between the herders and the farmers as well as the local populace, is wicked and arrogant, he said. And the Nigerian army says it is investigating reports that Boko Haram leader Abubakar Shekau has either died or was seriously injured during a clash with a splinter group, the Islamic State in West African province ISWAP. Now, it's not the first time Shekau has been reported killed, but the militant leader resurfaced each time. Army spokesman Brigadier General Mohammed Yerima told the BBC that the army was still looking into what may have happened, but will not issue a statement until it gets definite proof. The AFP news agency quotes two sources saying that Shekau survived his attempts to kill himself when he was surrounded. ISWAP has not commented. Shekau took over Boko Haram after its founder, Mohammed Yusuf, was killed by police in 2009. Since then, more than 40,000 people have been killed and over 2 million displaced from their homes in deadly insurgents attacks in northeast Nigeria. And the governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, has raised an alarm over the infiltration of foreign traders, or rather foreign herders, into the country, accusing them of being responsible for the mayhem and killings. Now, Governor Umahi, who is also the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, added that anyone who is against the ban on open grazing is saying the killing is in the country should continue. Now, he added that the southeastern region does not want war, but rather wants to be a part of a fair Nigeria.
And what is the vision of autonomy? That every money that is due to your budget is, say, 10 billion or 12 billion. You say we should divide it by 12, and every month we should give you 1 billion. You can't go for us to share it. And we know the amount of roads the legislatures will do, the amount of security that the judiciary will cater for, what the executives will do, and it will be published.
Meanwhile, military authorities say efforts are on to improve security in the country. Now, the Acting Director of Defense Media Operations, Brigadier General Ben Onyekwo, told a news conference that intelligence and security agencies have adopted new strategies in tackling the insecurity challenges in the country. His remark is coming at a time when sources in the intelligence agency say the infamous leader of Boko Haram, Abubakar Shekau, may have been killed following a clash between his fighters and those of ISWAP.
As a result of these operations, our troops neutralized scores of terrorists and bandits, including senior Boko Haram and Islamic State of West African Province terrorists, and the Eastern Security Network commanders, as well as major bandit leaders. Similarly, many of their fighters were incapacitated and their camps destroyed through artillery and air bombardments. Also, troops rescued several kidnapped victims and arrested bandits and kidnappers, informants and collaborators in different parts of the country. More so, the air component conducted comprehensive air operations which included air patrols, intelligence surveillance and recognizer missions, offensive air strikes and interdictions.
And that's it for the news. Let's do a break. When we get back, we get done with the papers and then what's up and about.
Welcome back. It's about time for us to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the dailies this morning. And speaking of dailies, we're starting with the Daily Trust. Today is Friday, May 21st, 2021. The headline goes thus: how 300 Libya-trained ISWAP fighters conquered Shakal. We're yet to get information on Shakal's death, say military. ISWAP has fulfilled its long-term mission, says expert. It also says here, Malami under fire for comparing open grazing to spare parts business. Israel announces ceasefire to end 11-day killing of Palestinians. Emir of Kotangara's son killed by bandits. Says here, Nigerians angry as governors maul 408 naira per litre fuel price. Only federal government can tell us how much to sell fuel, say NMPC. And that's what we have on the Daily Trust this morning. We also have the Nigerian Tribune with us here. It says, open grazing, you are wrong, lawyers tell Malami. Olanikwekun, Rotimi Williams, Ubani, Abaribe, Middle Belt Forum, others slam AGF. We will implement ban with vigor, says Akeredolu. Northern Governors Forum banned open grazing rather before Southern Governors Forum, according to Falano. And open grazing outdated, Mieti Allah's patron says there. Moving to the top of the page, it says federal government directs Kaduna government to follow principle of redundancy, sets up 10-man committee to negotiate. Page 5 has more on that. Reps halt proposed hike of electricity tariff, raise concern over 2020 IMF report, probe discos over transfer of debts to new users. We also have on the cover of the Tribune, yes, we built a 30 million naira mosque in Borno, according to the Agric Ministry. It says here, I left PDP for APC because of Buhari's attributes. It says here, page 29 has more on this. Cross River Governor Ayade speaks there. Petrol subsidy removal, oil marketers back governors, apparently, and gas explosion rocks Obasanjo Presidential Library, one feared dead. Page 27 has more on that. That's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune. We also have the Daily Sun with us this morning. It says fireworks over open grazing ban. It's unconstitutional, says Malami. Those against ban want killings to continue, says Umahi. AGF twisting constitution, according to Ohaneze. And open grazing outdated, Mieti Allah's patron speaks there. Beside the masthead, it says no need for military operation in Southeast, according to IPOB. Tension in Imo over, or rather, tension in Imo over death of 2 vigilantes. Page 4 and 26 has more on that. And that's all we have time for on the covers of the papers for this morning. We're going to be heading over for fitness.
Welcome back.
And, you know, it's really coincidental that we're talking fitness just now because it is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole month, yeah?
Yeah, and this is the last day in the week that is scheduled for mental health awareness.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. At TVC, we're even having some activities.
Yes, we've had
with
a
some
number of
staff.
activities this week, and I think we're wrapping it off today with a fitness routine.
Fitness session.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
fitness session. Yes, so
Interesting.
I'm looking forward to it actually.
Yeah, so we're going to be all in our fitness gear, you know, doing some aerobics. But, you know, because they're talking mental health this month, you know, some people, you can't really see someone going through mental health challenges because it's not something that's easy to identify. It's something that people have to sort of accept themselves. And then before they can seek help, before you even know that something is going on. Some of them might be a little obvious. Maybe the person looks always depressed or moody. But then there's some people that are going through some things you might not even notice. So I guess the question is, how do we, you know, show more care,
support,
consideration.
Yeah, consideration.
I'll tell you something about mental health. Everybody's at one point or the other gone through something that is quite the pressures of dealing with life and all of that. Yeah. But you know the thing about Nigerians, Africans in general, Nigerians, but no, in short, Lagosians, is that we are not of the habit of actually expressing and telling. We often want to be bound by all of this weight. Yes, I am strong, I'm okay, in Jesus' name, and all of that. It actually weighs down on you more. And that's just only the beginning of a retinue of bad things that can happen to you once you're
now that you've
there.
said that, do you think religion is doing more harm than good?
I actually believe that religion is a factor. I won't call it bad or good, but it's a factor to people's mental states. Because religion imposes most times or suggests that you
seek a higher power.
Exactly. And everything will be okay. Meanwhile, you're actually dying. And
you want me to say something?
Please go ahead, Mike.
I think we just enter religion
just now.
You want me to say something? So, you see, this thing might take so long to get my exact points, but you see, statistically, and this is pure metrics, religion thrives in the poorest parts of the world.
Very true, actually.
Yeah.
So don't get angry. It's just
it's just a fact.
It's fact. It's metrics. When people leave here and go, there's a day I came into the office and I was talking about this thing when people talk about protocols being broken for my sake as a prayer point. We've gotten to the point whereby we are used to things not working out so bad. Like the system is so corrupt. It is so mismanaged. It is so broken that you expect things to go wrong so that you can
that you can be favored.
You can be favored.
That's the word. That's
you understand? And these are things that
I can relate to that prayer point.
it's not cool because we've got and I'm telling you, we all know this. We've had Nigerian, even pastors who move to climb to environments that work. And their prayer points reduced by like 95%.
Yeah.
The things we are praying for, all people get basic.
In other countries,
You know
what peeves me, and I think you guys can relate here, is when you ask a person, you see that they're obviously down. It might not be physical ailment, but you know that something's wrong. Like, what's the matter with you? I'm strong. No, you're not strong. With the whole mental state and everything, it's having that environment where you can actually express yourself. And for like, especially here at TVC, we have created that environment, which is what most organizations should do, create that environment and provide the processes for people to be able to express themselves and talk and get things off of their chest. The other thing is a personal one, because we have to want to share.
Yeah, so, most of the team know that about 3 weeks ago, something really traumatizing happened to me and really affected me. And I got some advice, and someone said, just keep talking about it. Get it off your chest. Keep talking. Don't hide it. And it actually helped because I wasn't sleeping well. In the end, I had to go for a checkup. But this is because I was able to speak about it and get advice. So if you don't talk about it, if you don't let people know that something is going on with you, you'll just be suffering in silence. So please, 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 try and ignore the stigma about things like depression and mental health issues. Please, please, please get some help.
Well, indeed, there you heard it. So if you're going through anything, do share. If you own an organization, make sure that you actually help provide this environment and processes. Let's do a break. You can share with us. Use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'll be right back after this break. Of course.
Two little fine women. Yes, nice. I must add. Thank you very much, Mazino. All right, now in the kitchen with me is Chef Augusta. Hi. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. And this morning we are making puff puff. Yes.
I hear you.
Puff puff. Yes. The minute I said puff puff, it reminded me of small chops.
Yeah,
that's
part of
a lot of people's favorite snack when it comes to small chops. Okay, so now let's get to the ingredients we're working with this morning.
Yes, there are simple ingredients you can use at home. The flour, nutmeg, our yeast, sugar, and most especially we'll be needing warm water.
Warm water.
Not cold water.
No, not cold water. Okay, just curious though, can honey replace sugar when making puff puff?
Yes.
It can?
Yeah. Anything can be creative to your taste.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm just looking out for the,
The best.
those who are still, cutting down on their sugar intake and the diabetes, and just looking out for them, basically looking out for their hearts, most importantly. Now, let's get right to it. What's the process for making puff-puff?
All right. Well,
And then, what's the difference between making puff-puff and buns? Because I've never been able to understand why one is puff-puff and the other is buns.
yes. The difference is the living agent, the living rising agent there. This is yeast.
Okay.
That's for puff-puff.
Oh.
Which is also used for your bread.
Okay.
get me?
But
But
you
the-
don't use yeast for buns.
We use baking powder.
Who thought? See,
So-
one reason you should always tune in to Wake Up Nigeria every day. Our
Alright.
chef's coming with some amazing nuggets that you can learn from. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get started.
So we have our flour.
Okay.
This is basically 1 cup. So
These are measured, by the way, right?
here,
Okay, great.
1 cup. So we have we're going
Measuring
to take
spoons.
our measuring spoon. This is a teaspoon.
Okay.
We'll take our
Yeast.
yeast.
Okay. So the role of yeast in your flour is
Is
just
to-
to add, make it swell.
Yeah, to give it
Make
a
it
double
rise.
size
Okay.
of the original batter.
Okay.
So we have just
Nutmeg.
a pinch. A pinch. A pinch.
nice.
It's okay.
The weekend is upon us, people. This is one snack that you can make this weekend just to make the kids happy.
Yeah.
You don't need an oven for it. All you need
No.
is your pan and your oil, and you're good to go. Right?
Yeah, we are good to
Fantastic.
go. So all dry ingredients are already in this bowl.
Okay.
So the next thing
You mix.
you mixed, and little by little you pour in your warm water.
Okay, guys, take notes. Warm water.
Warm
not
water.
cold water.
Not cold water.
Okay. So let's take this away and create
All right.
space for you to work with. Fantastic.
So we are pouring this little by little.
Do you need me to help you pour the water?
Okay, if you can.
All right, great.
Little by little.
Please.
And your
direct.
batter must not, it's okay. Your
Okay.
batter must not be watery.
Okay.
If it's watery at this stage, when it gets rise, you won't be able to use it because it cannot form
Oh.
a ball shape.
Okay.
So, can you pour a little?
Okay. I always thought that you add eggs to your puff-puff. I don't know why I thought so.
You see, everything about baking has to do with your taste and flavor.
So you can add eggs if you like.
If you like, but the general method is what we are using here.
Okay. Okay.
You can even add milk flavor
Oh, we can
to-
add milk flavor.
to give it a
give it
good,
a nice taste.
So,
Fantastic.
but this is for everyone so that you can be able to reach out to it. You can reach out to sugar,
You can
yeast,
okay, these are things that you can find
basic
around you.
things.
So hold that thought. We'll be right back after this break. Stay with us, people. Really? What you want to try? You want to try the hair?
We're here.
We can actually give you pink braids if you want.
Before you know it, it's the final hour for Wake Up Nigeria for the entire week. And it might be the end of the week, but it is the start of the weekend. That's what it is.
To make it even spicier by making sure you follow all our reruns, tomorrow morning you and your family can actually watch everything we've done from the beginning of the week till now.
Yes, indeed. Now let's welcome the funnest hour on Wake Up Nigeria and indeed the world of television. We have much going on in the kitchen as well as
sir.
MM.
With the
and
fire
Chef
breather, mother of dragons herself,
Really? That's a new one.
Memoski.
This is
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, so yes, puff-puff is cooking already, or frying actually, because that's what we are doing here. We are frying. Look at that puff. I don't know if the camera can get it. Capture that. Look at that. That looks really good. And yeah, over to you guys.
nice.
Okay, so I don't think we should show it yet because they might start disappearing one by one if we start showing all those puff-puff right now. People will just start eating them, and you know what happens when puff-puff is fried anywhere. A little warning to all of you excited people, however, weekends are kind of like rainbows. They look good from a distance, but they disappear when you get up close.
Just
so
like that.
just milk them when you have them.
Milk every single minute, you have to. Now, whatever you do, remember to check up on us over the weekend. We would love that you do, even our individual handles as well. And we might be responding to your messages in person.
Yeah, we actually do that. Yes, and of course, our games today are very simple.
Very.
Tick, tack, toe.
Yeah.
But there's a
With-
little flip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, so you're going to be finding out what the flip is, so you just stay there. Now, well, we can't wait for that. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Please connect with us at TVC Connect on all socials. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TV.
Yes, indeed. Now, let's let them know what we have for the rest of the show. Next 45 minutes here on Wake Up Nigeria. And for a musical performance, we are joined by singer-songwriter Agozie Nwako, better known as Martin Chris. His music is a blend of modern reggae and Afrofusion, and he'll be performing with us Good Vibes.
You don't know I'm back on way.
Baby.
Every day I wake up in the morning, say a little prayer when I'm yawning. Lord, I want my currency foreign. Getting money, me cannot be darling. I want to spend it all on mommy.
And finally, we're joined by the very charismatic media personality, actor, television host, and so much more. Someone who doesn't really need any introduction. A man with his own sense of style and fashion, clearly suited to his brand. Defined as punk and funk energy, the amazing Denrele Edun.
Alrighty.
Wow. Now, there's some looks that Derenle has pulled off that the average person cannot pull off.
No, they just call it Chris Man.
That's what he calls himself.
He's an interesting
he calls himself wearily sometimes. Yeah?
Fact, crazy guy.
Yeah.
So talking about another crazy guy. Now Amali put up a very, very, very.
Raunchy
really?
racist.
You guys saw that post?
Yeah, the one about.
No, yeah, just
yeah,
the
that
post.
one.
If you've not seen it, don't worry. But you see something. So white people were throwing jabs and insults at the guy. Somebody said something quite. A number of people said it. Said, look, there are some people that are flooding his DM with that to accede to his request.
Okay.
And it's their choice.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Exactly.
freedom
of assembly.
do you understand? I feel like
if you want to,
you know what?
you
You know what? You know one thing about that guy that
Why?
you know one thing about that guy that I would say that is quite refreshing. You see that ability to be yourself and say what you actually want to say without because there are a number of people that have even crazier fantasies, weirder fantasies,
But
and
never
actually
tell it.
but hey, outside there they have this pious outlook. And that's why a lot of what we are, where we are as a country.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
but the challenge. Okay.
It's amazing that we're in that era where mediocrity is constantly celebrated.
Oh,
So what I
thank
tell
you.
people is, you know what? If you're stupid, own it. If you're foolish, own it. Yesterday, I missed my lines while reciting the national pledge. Go on my social media posts. You're going to see it there. I've owned it.
Bring it back one time.
So what should
Because you don't know
what should he
you don't
own?
know who's owning it. You don't know who is admiring it. You don't know who is liking it. But
What should Nigerian
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you be a bad role model. The idea is at the end of the day,
Amen.
make that
You see,
positive impact.
But you guys that's why you're always
Nice
listening.
one,
Somebody's a celebrity, everybody starts calling him role model.
Wait. Okay, it's
a
not
role
about
model
being
to
a
learn
role model.
from.
It's about
That's why I said
having a
bad.
level
Wow.
of influence.
Influence.
No matter what, he has a level of influence, and it's a responsibility.
Well,
There are people
ready
following
for the-
him
May I
that are
ask,
going to make
please,
life decisions.
may I ask that on Monday we actually talk about this elaborately on what's up and about because this is a
Yeah.
very interesting topic. I
Yes.
don't think we can actually capture inside on here on the couch. Welcome second time around for the news here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now we begin again with Understate Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, who has responded to comments made by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, who said the governors do not have the right to ban open grazing. Now, Governor Akeredolu, who is also the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, says the caucus is ready to defend the legality of the decision in court. The AGF is quoted as saying that the ban, among others, is akin to banning all spare parts dealers in the northern part of the country and is unconstitutional. In further reaction, Governor Akeredolu said clinging to an anachronistic model of animal husbandry, which is evidently injurious to harmonious relationship between the herders and the farmers, as well as the local populace, is wicked and arrogant. And the Nigerian army says it is investigating reports that Boko Haram leader Abubakar Shekau has either died or was seriously injured during a clash with a splinter group, the Islamic State in West Africa province Ipswap. Now, it's not the first time Shekau has been reported killed, but the militant leader resurfaced each time. Army spokesman Brigadier General Mohammed Yerima told the BBC that the army was still looking into what may have happened, but will not issue a statement until it gets definite proof. The AFP news agency quotes two sources saying that Shekau survived his attempt to kill himself when he was surrounded. IPSWAP has not commented. Shekau took over Boko Haram after its founder, Mohammed Yusuf, was killed by police in 2009. Since then, more than 40,000 people have been killed and over 2 million displaced from their homes in the deadly insurgencies that followed in the northeast of Nigeria. And the governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, has raised an alarm over the infiltration of foreign herders into the country, accusing them of being responsible for the mayhem and killings. Governor Umahi, who is also the chairman of the Southeastern Governors Forum, added that anyone who is against the ban on open grazing is saying the killings in the country should continue. He added that the Southeastern region does not want war, but rather wants to be a part of a fair Nigeria.
I'm in APC party, and it's not conditional. It's not predicated on getting a presidency to Southeast or not. The truth remains that if we are talking about justice, should be their turn. The government of Nigeria should look for the best over there, irrespective of party, and they deploy. And I can tell you that, there is no good person you bring in Southeast that is going to be preaching seceding, because we are better off in Southeast. Stay under a fair federal government, especially we in Ebonyi State.
And that's it for the news this hour, the 8 o'clock hour. And I must say that it is absolute torture here on set because the aroma from the kitchen is fantastic. Please, when will you save us from what's going on?
Mazino. If you're talking about torture, what do you say? What do you want me to say? Tell me.
I don't know, but
all
hey,
right,
it's
guys.
too much right here.
This is Chef Augusta in the kitchen with me, and we are making puff-puff. Do you know how to make puff-puff? Well, we are setting the tone for the weekend. This is some easy snack recipe that you can make this weekend for the kids, for the visitors, even just when you have just nothing to do, just want to relax and just chill. Anyways, let's go right into the ingredients and how we put this together quickly. Yeah, the ingredients are on your screen, guys, so grab a pen and a paper and then scribble them down. Chef Augusta, over to you quickly.
All right, we've missed it.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to rise the
What's
bliss?
in here?
This is flour, sugar, nutmeg, and yeast, warm water.
Okay.
So this is the batter. It has to rise.
It has to rise.
That means it has to rest for a while.
Oh, so after you mix all of those ingredients in, you leave it to settle.
Cover it.
Okay.
You cover it and put in a warm place. Because it is not friendly to cold environment.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
that is one thing about yeast. So I like to rest at least 30, 40 minutes.
Oh, really? That long?
And you have that if you really want a nice...
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So this is it.
All right. That's it already. I see that you already, have some ready here. Oh,
yeah.
It's so soft, guys.
Very tender.
Ah, my world. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Imagine taking this with a hot cup of coffee, which I am going to be later on. It's still morning, Derenle.
So because it's how I'm spiritual with home, I'm taking 4. Because spiritual ones, there are more.
Tell you what, guys, we are playing for hair today.
I'm playing for hair.
It's a hair day.
That's what it is.
Hair for
So we have tic-tac-toe is what we're going to be playing. As you can see, we already have our whiteboard and it's already marked out. She's an X and she's an O. She's my teammate and Derenle is obviously my teammate. Today we're going to be flipping to make our marks on the board. So we're going to be flipping this bottle and we're going to be trying to make it land on its head like so.
Let's just
stand up.
Derenle is here. We have to do something crazy. So we're gonna make sure that it lands like so. So if you can get it, then they're gonna. No, I'm joking. It's impossible.
It looks so impossible.
That's just my water bottle.
Okay.
So we are flipping cups once again, and we're gonna make sure that it lands on its closed base, which is lands like that.
Yeah.
If I do it, she writes an X. When you do it, he writes an O.
Okay.
In fact.
Mike, take madness.
Oh, yeah.
Bring this thing.
In fact,
20 packs of lush hair.
You know the funny thing.
fried rice stew coming through.
20 packs.
20 packs.
We're killing them.
It sounds easy, doesn't it?
You're dead.
Well,
They will sign you. Will sign you.
That's
Don't
what
sign me.
They will sign you.
We'll resurrect
With
you.
money.
And
I hate to break it to you, but it's just come to my information that we need 2 items, so you're flipping that while I'm flipping this.
Oh, what does the close the show?
This person be mad at outbonded James Bond.
What does the close the show?
And then after
When
we're
does it
going
close
to
the show?
switch. So don't you worry, Mike, you're good at flipping bottles. I've seen you do it.
All right, let's go.
Ambassadorship is
All right.
ready here.
You ready?
3,
Here we go.
2, 1.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
It's actually, I don't want to give me that marker because I'll be the one writing first.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Oh, this is a...
I told you.
Right.
Yes.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Mazino.
Come
Go,
on.
Mike for
Take
president.
inspiration, Mazino. Take inspiration.
Mikolo.
Stop shouting. Stop shouting. Stop shouting.
I'm not shouting, Mazino.
I
I'm just
collected
giving you
another
inspiration.
space. Oh, for Odo.
Oh,
Odo
wow.
for these people.
Wow.
Okay, let's go
Mazino,
there.
Mazino, you're supposed to be doing something right now. I can't believe this. Mazino, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Your lusciousness, please sit down. Your lusciousness, sit down.
No, Mike.
Let's go.
Take the knuckle. Your hand is there.
Mazino,
The painful part.
let's make it back.
The painful part is that this is supposed to be easier.
Let's start round 2.
Let's go.
We have killed him now. To resurrect him to kill him again.
Oh yeah, let's go.
With me.
All right, go.
Ah, come on, Mazino. Let's do this.
Mike,
Let's
look
do
at
this.
this. Mike,
Let's
like
do it.
Globetrotter.
No. That one did not enter now.
He's entered. He's entered.
He does that right.
He's entered.
I'm the game master.
Mazino.
Mike, you are a headliner.
Mazino.
Jaw dropper.
One at least, Mazino. Give us one.
Oh, show another one.
Oh my God. Okay, Mazino.
Odo for the X team. Yes.
Yes, give me. Ah.
Oh yeah. Guess
Okay.
what? Guess what? See,
What?
look at us
I
over
blocked
here.
it.
Thank you. Keep blocking.
I blocked it.
Oh yeah. You did not block anything. Let's
Keep blocking. Keep
I
blocking.
blocked it.
Look at what you're
Oh
doing.
yeah. Oh yeah, Mazino, give us one. Give us
Mikolo
one.
for president.
Mazino.
Let's go.
there.
Let's go.
Mike, you can
Come
do
on.
this.
Oh, almost. One more.
Mike, don't worry. You are getting it.
Almost.
Oh yeah, just give it to me. Look. This one we have how many?
Let's go.
You know now.
Let's go.
Hey.
You time before you.
Yeah.
What do you want to block?
I wanted to
Where? What do you want to
draw
block?
the line now.
Which line?
In fact, let me bring the 2. I'm too good.
All the way down.
No.
I'll bring the 2. No one for you.
Switch, Raya.
Switch.
Titi, come here.
Why not switch it?
Sorry, excuse me. It's pop time.
It's a close.
No.
Let's go.
You guys.
We have killed them. Resurrected them.
Mazino.
I don't get.
That's your prize. You have lush hair. Plenty lush hair.
Sorry,
Ambassadorship.
director, can they do this?
You guys.
You guys can't do
Director, we
this.
can't hear you.
can't do this.
Mr. Lush, please sit down. Sit down.
You guys cannot do this.
We're not switching.
In any case, don't worry. Tell you what.
One more round.
No, let's do
One more round.
Denrele's video.
That's
Wow.
your prize. Go down, marker and tissue.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna do Denrele's video, and then when we get back, we're gonna give you a prize. We're gonna give you hair that you must don next week.
Sure.
And then, of course, we're gonna give you your luscious puff.
Yes. Oh, the only problem, Papa.
Welcome to the kitchen, Derenle.
We are here. Pop-up Jade.
Calm down. There's enough puff to go round. You will eat puff till you are puffed. Yes. This is Chef Augusta, and this morning she has made for you puff.
Yes, sir.
If I tell you the ingredients that went into this puff, it's going to sweeten your taste buds.
Is that nutmeg or cinnamon I perceive?
It's not made.
It's not. Mo get here.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Let me give you food to eat
Okay,
first.
thank
Let
you
me
very
give you something to snack on, to enrich you, nourish you. Anyway, Chef Augusta, while you're letting us know how you put this together, let me really taste of that.
So the food I eat goes to my hair, as you can see. The rest of my body won't come. And then we do not eat pop. It was kilele. Please just Pass it. It's for the ladies.
I would like to use.
You dip your hand inside.
Why did you put it there?
Only the violent take the kingdom by what?
Instructions. I was following instructions. Please forgive me.
Oh, well. Pa.
Let's go.
Now pass it around.
Pass it around.
Enjoy.
This is crispy golden brown.
Oh, makes sense.
So which do you prefer, buns or puff-puff?
Pop. No.
Okay, when you have a pack of small chops, which do you prefer? What's your favorite snack?
Mosa.
Or the one with the plantain?
Mosa.
So what I do is I take the mosa and the pop together, and I just like a sandwich. Like a
you know we have a Mosa
exactly
story.
What I do.
You know we have a Mosa story. There was one place in the Ebute Meta that really used to buy Mosa. Back in the day. That woman used to pray for him every day.
Are you serious?
Like 5 naira mosa.
Yeah.
To be plenty. You now sit down.
That was a long time.
Open your leg well and consume.
You're obviously enjoying puff-puff. Thank you so much to Chef Augusta for putting this together. It's been amazing.
Your market will never run down.
Amen.
Your ministry can never depreciate.
Amen.
All right,
At
if you're
this
wondering
point,
where the guys are,
yeah,
they are on the couch. Yes.
Wondering whether the pop-up will reach them.
Please, Derenle, don't finish it. I'm serious.
Please.
I'm serious.
See begging, oh, see begging.
That's why I came with this cloth, too. Wrap it. You must just take away.
At this point, before Derenle takes over the entire of TVC, please, let's wrap it up. Guys, thank you so much for joining us throughout the week. It's been swell. It's been great. We're going to have the Omnibus tomorrow from 10 a.m. So if you missed anything, make sure you tune in by then. Your View is next, people, but we'll be back 7 a.m. on Monday.
Have a fabulous weekend.
Bye.